I told you everything I know yesterday.
You might have remembered more details overnight.
The kid showed up at the garage. I've no idea where she went.
She didn't give any hint about what she wanted, where she was going.
Why would she talk to me? I don't even know her.
What sort of person sees a little kid roaming around on her own and does nothing?
Tea. And, Hal's sitting with Leo.
Check your place again.
I have. I've done it a dozen times. Rodney's only just got the twins off to sleep.
At least you know where they are.
Marlon, I'm so sorry.
Just try and focus on trying to find her. Blaming people's not going to help, is it?
It's not Bob's fault. He only took her because she said to. I'm sorry, Laura, but it's true.
No, but if there's a reason, that's good. Because the difference between being missing and lost, that's what you said.
If things had been tense at home and the granddad was upset, it all mounts up. Especially after the trauma of losing a mum with no idea what's going on in her head.
And most kids, they're back by the morning, aren't they? I mean, statistically, that's a well-known fact. Even little 5-year-olds.
Marlon, stop.
Well, I'll check with Rodney and I'll have another look around, OK?
I can help you search if you want.
I don't want anything from you!
No coffee in the morning papers?
Oh, what? Does anyone actually do that?
Well, I guess you've never had a fella as mature and as civilised as me.
Oh, you're funny.
You're not still hung up on that age stuff.
No, I sneak all my men out of the house at 6:30 in the morning.
So, am I swinging by later or what?
Hi, Rona. Yeah. No, it's OK. I'm up.
Are you on the phone too at this time?
I'll keep an eye out.
Get the kettle on.
No, I'll cover the surgery. You and Paddy take as long as you need. OK, love, bye-bye.
Everything all right?
Not really. April's gone missing.
She's only little. Why didn't you get me up?
I've only just heard myself.
Well, at least if you're busy, I'll have less time to brood over that Corinne.
Who?
Yeah, good job. You almost fooled me.
I can't stop thinking about April. She's terribly young to go wandering off on her own. Oh, and the alternative doesn't bear thinking about.
Well, nothing bad's happened, or Bob would have seen. He only turned away for a second.
It's a second too long.
You don't know anything about it, Edna. Look, no offence, but Bob feels guilty enough.
I really didn't mean to criticise.
You really would.
You all right?
Mate, any chance you could put some hours in at the farm?
No.
Come on. Look, we're dead behind, so Dad getting it yesterday. And I won't be asking if it wasn't really important.
Oh, look at his little face. How could you turn that down?
Well, there must be some random dingles you can call on. And we're helping with the police search anyway, so...
Well, you could look for April up at the farm.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, but you can't keep blanking your dad forever. Just show up today and see how it goes.
Bob said, can you do another tea room?
Well, may I help? How many officers are there?
Well, not enough, apparently. I wouldn't have thought they'd have time for a tea break.
Well, they have been here since first light.
Yeah, well, did you get... Just hope that Aaron stays well aware.
Well, word is they've got even more coppers and sniffer dogs on standby.
Oh, great.
Well, it's if they find April.
I just wish she'd stayed up at Moira's. There's someone round here that we just can't trust.
I had this. Are you going to tell me off?
No. What are you doing here? Everyone's looking for you. We've got to get you home.
I made Grandad sad.
Well, he won't be now. Honest.
I told him that Daddy burnt all the money, but he wouldn't listen.
Right. Well, you really need to talk to your dad about that one.
Have you seen my mummy yet?
No.
Will you tell her to come home? I won't ever be naughty again.
I can't believe you've been here all night. Come on, get out the car and stop messing.
I thought you were her friend.
We need to be thinking about an official statement now the press have got wind of it.
Statement, all right?
Do you think that will help?
It'll take the pressure off you. And this is just the start. Her mum was a copper, died in action. The papers will make it as big as they can.
Exactly. I mean, is there a way of doing it without the press rehashing everything about Donna? Because it's just too upsetting.
You want the public to care, that's the main thing.
Yeah, well, obviously. But it shouldn't be necessary if you lot were doing your jobs. Sorry, just exhausted.
We're still covering all the angles. The best hope is she's wandering on drone steam and not got too far.
You're making a statement? There's something from the courier, but I wasn't really sure what to say.
Marlon.
You don't have to do it. The police will read it for you.
Yeah, it's got to help, surely, isn't it? The more people that are looking for her.
Another chocky bar. Ugh, mouldy cake. Are you going to press the button for me? Oh, you're a right teenager, you. 6 going on 16. I'm glad I'm not your daddy.
I'm 5.
Well, that's even worse. Staying out all night, sleeping in cars. What would your mummy say? Would she be happy or cross?
Cross.
Exactly. Because you were her #1 girl. You know that. And she would hate the thought of you being miserable and hiding from your dad.
Don't tell her. 'Cause she'll be sad. She cries sometimes.
Hey, come on. Don't think like that.
Say you won't tell her.
I won't. Of course I won't.
Promise?
Across my heart.
Don't forget my coat.
I've sorted his Swami FLO. That's family liaison officer.
I know.
The superintendent's going to start with the basic facts. Last time April was seen, what she was wearing.
I've got some photos. Donna took hundreds. Just take your pick.
That one really catches her. She looks just like her mum.
If she takes after Donna, she'll be a tough little thing. You've got to try and keep positive.
Jenny was lost for a whole morning once. She was trying to catch a hedgehog to keep as a pet. You know, I told her they were riddled with fleas and that...
Lost. They are completely clueless.
What are we going to do?
We'll have to tell them the truth about everything. I'll explain about the money, Ross. Donna had enemies they knew nothing about. That April could have been taken.
Oh, you don't think...
Some mate carrying horses payback. They wouldn't care. She was only a kid, Laurel.
OK, go.
Daddy!
Oh! April!
Get away from her.
She was in the garage.
Just so we can get the facts.
I swear if you had anything to do with this.
Oh, thank God.
You not let him go?
Mr. Barton's been very helpful. It seems April was looking for a mum.
Yeah, it's not totally sunk in yet.
Hasn't sunk in at all.
He still told us he'd searched that garage.
We think April was hiding. We'll check that with her.
He could have forced her to say that.
Whoa. What exactly are you accusing me of, Marlon? You got something to say it.
I suspect Mr. Dingle's just a bit overwrought.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Listen, thank you. Thank everyone.
No problem. We got the right result in the end.
The garage, eh? What was all that about? Yeah, a bit of a strange place for a sleepover.
I think of far worse places.
Hey, you mustn't ever do that again. Oh, come here.
Bye, Ross.
Yeah, I know, love. Listen, I need to get back to work, all right? Yeah. Catch you later. Try not to worry. I know. Just checking up on Aaron.
Sounds like pretty high maintenance to have you lot all running around.
Yeah, I suppose he is, really.
You can't believe all Chaz tells you, you know.
Right, so battering somebody for knowing you're gay. That sound like normal teenage behaviour.
Well, seriously?
Yeah. Guess I got off lightly.
I had to say it twice. Wasn't sure you did.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly news, was it? Reckon I knew before you did.
I was a bit gutted, to be honest. I was waiting for the parade of farmers' daughters.
Yeah, I did think about sons. I'm serious. It's hard to meet gay lads in the country.
I know. That's what the internet's for.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Your brothers tell me.
What, you had family meetings about my coming out?
Yeah, I wanted to do it right. I suppose what with Ross doing his disappearing act, I didn't want you drifting away from us too.
She's completely flaked out.
Well, there's nothing like being fussed over by Mummy's old friends. Did she open up any more about last night?
She's only 5 years old. I doubt she can explain it all herself.
Yeah, but she still thinks Donna's coming back. Well, we've tried to explain to her. Bob's had a go too, hasn't he?
Death, it's hard to understand at that age. You know, when a mum was a whole life.
I think we just need to give her other things to focus on. I do. Every day.
It's not working though, is it? It's not. Maybe we should go back to the original plan, get the wedding back on.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Why not, though? You know, it's big enough to take her mind off everything else. All the things you could help with, you know, the dress, the cake, the little goodie bags on the table.
You've really thought about this,
Only
haven't
just know, but it makes perfect sense. She's looking for security, isn't she? To know where she belongs.
She gets that from you and Noel already.
Exactly. I mean, we're already living together. It makes no difference to us when we make it official.
It just doesn't feel very sensitive.
Yeah, I kind of thought you were trying to keep things low-key.
I never said that.
Well, if you're trying to distract her, there's easier things you can do, you know. You can get her a puppy.
Yeah, I mean, pets are brilliant for bereavement.
I don't want a puppy. What's your problem with it, Paddy?
No, I'm just saying that maybe you're oversimplifying the problem with April.
Her problem is that her mum's just died. The sooner she feels part of a new family, the better.
OK. One wedding it is. Kieran.
Hey, I know Layla's not in because I rang her. Vital wedding question couldn't wait.
So how do I explain these? Last flowers I had was some manky daffs from a farmer.
Fine. Get you £5 bunch from the garage next time.
They're lovely.
Yeah, well, it's not often I spend the whole day thinking about a woman. As in single, not plural.
I'm honoured.
Yeah, well, you should be. Even failed an emergency stop in my driving lesson, so...
Oh, don't.
What? You're not going to dump me again, are you? It'd be really bad for my self-esteem.
Oh, why me? You could go into town and pull any girl you want.
Right, and you could pull any fella. Is that the best you got? Unless you're trying to tell me last night was nothing special.
You know it was.
It's a no-brainer, then.
Oh, I must want my flaming head tested. But OK.
OK.
We'll leave it. Open.
Open as in, like, I come round tonight?
Oh, yeah. Come and have nibbles with me housemates.
I could climb in your window.
No skulking in flower beds. This is cliched enough as it is.
I love it when you're bossy.
Good. Because there's there's ground rules.
Oh, OK.
1, you don't breathe a word of this to a soul. And 2, we don't even look at each other in public.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
It's too risky. Especially if I've had a couple of glasses of wine.
Well, I better make sure your glass is always topped up, then. 3, no comments about your age.
Yeah, or yours. We're in this as equals. Deal?
It's a total turn-on.
You're too late. April's been found.
And we're a step closer to Aaron, you'll be glad to hear.
Really?
Been seen down south. M3 services. Do you know any mates you could be staying with?
None that I can think of.
As I explained to your boyfriend yesterday, obstructing a police inquiry is a criminal offence.
She told you. She doesn't know.
Only you must be lying. Because you told me you hadn't seen your son for 2 years, and he was here in the pub. If you've disowned him, I don't think the message is getting through.
Look, I have been up half the night trying to find my cousin's kid. Either charge me or go.
Give us a call if anything springs to mind.
Excuse me. I assume you hear about Aaron. Have you found him yet?
He's a friend of yours, is he?
Of course not. He's a criminal on the run.
He's not around here, love, don't worry.
Oh, I'm not concerned for me. It's just a terrible waste of resources.
Right. So you'll understand if I can't spare any more of my time.
I mean, I know people get married for all sorts of reasons, but you should have her entire day hijacked by a 5-year-old child.
Not entirely. It's not just about April.
What?
Nothing. I promised Marlon I wouldn't say anything.
Paddy?
Back in a minute.
You didn't chuck your dad in a ditch, then?
You know, he's actually quite sound. You know, the whole coming out thing, it wasn't a drama, like, for Aaron. You know, it never made me feel like I was letting anyone down.
He conned you into a bonding sesh.
No. It's made me think.
Edna.
Yes?
I couldn't help noticing your interest in Aaron.
If you've got something to say, I suggest you just spit it out.
It's you that reported him, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That conscience of yours is a killer.
It was my duty. He should never have come back here, putting you and Chaz in such an untenable position.
It's got nothing to do with you.
He has had the police looking for him for years. Hundreds of precious man-hours that could have been used looking for missing children like April.
Yeah, well, he hardly had Interpol and Red Alert, did he?
Oh, and that's just the sort of attitude I'd expect from you, Paddy Kirk. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Me?
If you felt any responsibility for that boy, you would make him understand that he's committed a crime and there is a price to pay.
Oh, does your toy boy not like a jelly belly?
I've ditched him, haven't I?
Yeah, of course you have.
Honestly, Layla is a blip in my otherwise sane personality. I'm never going there again.
Everyone has those blips. Life would be really boring without them.
So, you won't tell Priya or anyone, please?
Of course not. Even though my gossip kudos would go through the roof. Who knows? Might need you to cover for me at some point in the future. Wine time.
2 pints and a bottle, please, love. Boy grafted hard today. I won't be able to keep him away now.
Nothing does it for me like a day on the farm.
You should take it up full time.
I'll have one if you're buying.
You gonna borrow him or shall I?
Dad, I told you to leave it.
Guess I'll be finding a new local then.
No, hold on a minute. I heard you brought little April back today.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon that deserves one drink at least.
April's fine, before you ask. I just need to know what you told her about your little fling with her mum.
Nothing. Too busy trying to break it to her that she's not coming back.
Like I said, we're working on that.
Yeah, well, you need to try harder.
Sorry, do you actually know anything about child bereavement?
About as much as you. She saw you burning the cash. Her inheritance, you had no right.
Don't talk to me about rights. I'll deal with this my way.
Yeah, but you're doing it all wrong. The exact opposite of what she wanted. She risked everything so that April would have money behind her.
Being a 5-minute hero doesn't qualify you to talk about Donna or my daughter.
Where were you when she died? Because I was there, right beside her. And she would be gutted by you disrespecting her wishes.
Like I'm going to take advice from some lowlife who gets off on intimidating women. If you don't back off and leave my family alone, it'll be you the police are searching for.
Right, Edna, just for your information and to save you another call to Crime Stoppers, Aaron had nothing to do with that fire.
What?
Apart from taking the rap for it, which he only did to protect the person that was actually responsible. So brilliant work, Edna. Well done.
Paddy? What are you doing?
Hiya. No, it's all right. I was just reminding Edna about a prescription for Tootsie.
You can't leave me hanging. What's well undone now?
Well, you know his head's been all over the place since Donna,
Right. What are you not telling me?
OK, a few days before Donna died, Marlon and her... Well, they got close.
They slept together?
No, it didn't get that far. It was just kissing. Which is weird because he said he thought he'd got over it. It was just a kiss, which shouldn't mean anything.
Bet it did.
Well, now you know why he's so messed up.
Jonathan Ross, Ruth Langsford and Alan Carr join Keith Lemon as he pokes around more celebrity paths in a brand new series of Through the Keyhole, Saturday night at 9:25 here on ITV. Next, so Tyrone better watch his step. It's Coronation Street.